What up, everyone? It's your boy, Satem Ali, the Reverend of the Revolution. Welcome you to another edition of Your Daily Revolution, the podcast that helps you to wake up, turn your brain on, and to prosper every single day in every part of your life. Today's topic, less truly is more. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. On social media today, you're going to find all kinds of quotes and pictures, basically things that say, while you're sleeping, I'm working and grinding. And while it's the weekend for closers, there's no weekends. We work all the time, blah, 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 blah. You ever notice that? Everyone wants to post things about the hustle, the grind, like I'm going to work harder than you. Look, I get that. Because that is definitely one way to do it. And there are times in our life where we are going to surge and we're going to be very cyclical, meaning we're going to be strong for a cycle and we're going to push. And we can be seasonally strong. But have you ever considered that what if we just challenged that way of thinking? Now, I'm not talking to the lazy people. Like lazy people, y'all need to get off up your butts and get to work. No doubt about it. There's a group of you out there. This is definitely not for. I'm not talking to people who don't know how to work. I'm not talking to the people who are moochers and looters. I'm not talking to the people who are looking for free lunches and free handouts. Who am I really talking to? The people that believe you have to grind your way to success. The people that believe there's only one way to do this and that you have to absolutely grind and hustle. Here's what I want you to consider. Is that true? Is it true that you have to do 30,000 things a day in order to get to where you really want to go, and that's the only way to do it? I'm going to have you consider that less is more. That less truly is more. Now, I get it. When you start a business, you're going to grind and hustle. That's how it goes. You're going to put more time in, more energy. You got to get off the ground. You got to get momentum. You've got to learn a skill set or skill sets. But at what point do you finally systematize, automate, delegate, and delete things out of your life and get radically focused on the things that matter the most? I coach a group of women right now, and I've got a couple clients, one-on-one clients, and this has been the message that has been coming through, not just for me, but for them, which is less is more. Don't buy into the hype that you're going to have to grind, and hustle the entire time. Don't buy into that hype. Because if you do, if you buy into that hype, you're going to find yourself alone, probably wealthy, lots of toys and goodies, but lonely. See, life isn't just about accumulating stuff. In the mindset of scarcity, it's all about accumulation. But the revolution that I preach and live and teach about is about abundance and prosperity, which means it's not about accumulating things. It's about giving things back. So utilizing, not accumulation. Utilization, not accumulation. So just consider in your life right now, where are you working so hard that you can't even see or hear or feel that you're probably doing the wrong activities with the wrong tools? For example, if you're going to build a foundation for a big building, you're not going to use shovels. You're not going to use spoons. You're going to use the backhoe and the bulldozers and all the right equipment. And you're going to have a well laid out written plan. Then less becomes more. Less is more. So where can you get radically focused, ultra focused, uber focused, and do the things that truly matter in your life? Take a look at your body. And again, you ask, well, why do I talk about body being balanced business? Because prosperity is not one-dimensional. We're not just talking about success in business and then letting everything else go. That is not success. That is not prosperity. That's called one-dimensional douchebaggery. And that's not what this is about. Now, if you want to be a one-dimensional douchebag, a flat man, flat person, well then live that way. Nothing wrong with it in my book. I just know it doesn't give me what I want, which is ultimate happiness. prosperity across my physicality, my spirituality, my financial area of my life, and my relationships. So let's take this concept of less is more. Less truly is more physically. What if you just added 1 or 2 things into your diet? This is my philosophy in the beginning for everyone. It's not for everyone, but for everyone who I begin working with, I'm like, forget doing the 8 meal plans a day being perfect, unless you're going to train for a physique competition or bikini or like your bodybuilding. I get it. Then you got to do something completely different. This is about sustainability. What if you just added 1 or 2 things into your diet? For me, it's just a salad and a green smoothie. That's it. That's all I take into my body every single day. I still eat other things. But what I find is naturally what happens is I lose the cravings for all the junk that I used to crave and want all the time. Less is more. With spirituality, what if it was just sincere, focused scripture study or meditation? And it was that simple. Like, we're not trying to climb the mountain overnight. We're not trying to build Rome overnight. But it was just simply doing less that was powerful, impactful, and could make a real difference. For me, it's just right now, it's scripture study and daily meditation. That's it. Yeah, I pray to God. Of course I pray. That's like the Bible. That's not like, I got to, that's who I am already, so I got to take it to another level. Sincere study of the scriptures, and sincere meditation every single day. With my relationships, what's the less is more in my relationship? Putting my phone down. Spending less time on Facebook. If you notice, if you go back, I would post 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day. Now, maybe once a day. Because I've got business systems in place. I don't need to post, and it just doesn't serve me the way it used to serve me. And if you do 7, 8, 10 posts a day and you're glued to Facebook for 2 hours a day, look, that's nothing wrong with that. The real question is, does it give you what you want? And if it doesn't, well, knock it off. And get less is more. Do less to achieve more. And the final concept of this, business. So many people walk around, run around, frantically staying busy. But we know busyness is not the key. Productivity is the real standard. What do I mean by productivity? Doing the things that matter. Doing what matters most. Right? 1 or 2 to 3, 4 things that truly matter. And everything else, automate it, delegate it, or delete it out of your life. Less is more. Even on vacations, when we get tempted to want to pack in so many things and places, we're like, let's enjoy the journey. And like, instead of doing 5 things like 50%, let's do 1 or 2 things at like 90 to 100%. I promise you right now, I promise you with all my heart, less is more. Like, slow down and get focused. And slow is much faster than fast if slow is paired with daily, consistent, necessary, required actions. That's how it goes. Same thing in workout. Slow is fast. Same thing when you're under a deadline and you got to get moving. If you just slow down, create a written plan, and then go, if it's paired up with the right actions that matter, slow is always faster than fast. So my friends, what will you do? Or you continue to walk around, I got to do more. And listen, I'm not talking to the people, again, who are lazy. Lazy people, no, not at all. Lazy people, more is going to definitely be more for you guys, no doubt about it. But for everyone else, less is truly more. And I invite you to take a good look at your life. What would it take for you to spend your time in quality activities that bring you what you want, and to cut the rest of the unnecessary noise and distraction out? This is the way of prosperity. This is your boy Satem Mangala reminding you, if you're going to create a life that you love, a life of real radical results, it's going to require you to get into a relentless pursuit with the ruthless commitment to pay the piper every single day to get to the top of your mountains, where your prize, promise, and some possibilities are waiting for you. The revolution has begun. I'm out. For more info on joining the revolution and living your greatest life of prosperity today, go to www.yourdailyrevolution.com and join us in waking up, turning your brain on, and prospering today.